Say hi to the camera, Scott. The life of a golfer is a selfish life. Even when I was young, I wasn't afraid to spend time alone. Golf is very much you versus you. You are 100% accountable of what's going on. For people that don't know, I was born with a club foot. My foot was 90 degrees this way and 90 degrees that way, right? So this whole outside of my foot was on the ground like so. I also have very little mobility with my wrists this way, but hypermobile this way. Apparently, I create more power this way. It's a funny thing, right? That with a born defect comes a swing that's fairly reliable. After I turned pro in 2016, we reached #1 in the world very quickly. And the rest is history.
What a shot from Jon Rahm.
The Spaniard is the first European to win both a Masters and a U.S. Open.
I am very proud of what I've accomplished. But yeah, it's not always smooth sailing. When you make a mistake, you have to deal with it because it's your mistake. Golf, it teaches you a lot about yourself, whether you want to or not.
Rahm is trying to keep his composure. There's been a lot of talk about his temper.
I'm not happy when I make a mistake, so yeah, I get angry. I don't know if it's embarrassment for missing a shot or whatever it may be. So that's always going to affect how you go on the golf course, right?
He can run a little hot and things would spiral out of control. He would let that anger continue and carry over into bad play.
Controlling your emotions, knowing what to focus on, knowing how to deal with the adrenaline and the heart rate and the tension. The mind is probably the factor that can make the biggest difference. So my mental coach got me to start writing what's going on, what I feel like I need to do better, or what I wish I was doing. For example, on Wednesday, just talking about my attitude here, my attitude needs to be better. I don't know where all this judgment and frustration is coming from, but it has been setting me back on the course. It's okay to get mad, but the complaining and deflecting needs to stop now. For me, and for anybody that has a hard time having vulnerability in public, it's a very good way to be vulnerable with yourself without anybody finding out. The question I ask myself is, am I happy because I'm playing golf well, or am I playing well because I'm happy? And the one thing I learned, I play a lot better when I'm happy outside the golf course. My wife, Kelly, she is the most understanding anybody in this world can be towards my career.
What was your first impression of John?
Truthfully?
Go ahead.
We were at
I'll go out
a
of frame on this one.
Halloween party. I thought I was in line for the bathroom, but I was actually in line for more drinks. And I just kept talking to him. I didn't know he didn't speak great English, but he just kept nodding. And I was like, wow, this guy can really listen.
After 2 drinks, your English gets really good.
You were just a sweet teddy bear. I thought you were very kind. And you
COP, I'm not always angry.
Yes, but when you compete, it flips like a switch. And then
Yes.
I found that attractive, though, that he's this sweet teddy bear angel, and then you get him a golf course, and it's a different beast. And as an athlete myself, I find that really attractive.
It's a little weirdly embarrassing to read this out loud, but... All right, you might remember what happened. This is from February 9th, 2020.
Okay.
Today could be one of the most embarrassing days of my life. I was so unreasonable, so irrational. I just broke down and exploded. It's hard not to, but I'm judging myself so hard because there are split seconds when I can stop, but I don't. Ego takes over every single day. Today I start focusing on me and routine and being the husband Kelly deserves. Stop being a damn stubborn idiot. You love her, support her, protect her. She is the best thing that ever happened to me. You can see the transition in one page. Like how it goes from angry to I love my wife to let's do this, like in just a single page. To do that, if I wasn't writing, it would easily take hours.
I've never read these. That was not expected. Yeah, and I feel like when he's in tournaments, it's really good if he's like that, where he can process his feelings, get angry, move on, and on to the next. He has this just conquering attitude that I just admire so much, and he believes he can do anything. And he can.
Jon Rahm hit #1 last year, but is still chasing his first major championship.
When you achieve a certain level of success without winning a major, the media is going to put it on you.
Oh, that's a massive misfire.
It took me a while to get going, the Torrey Pines. Just not getting the results sometimes that you'd expect.
Oh dear.
Just kept going off the fairway and off the fairway.
You can see his frustration in this tournament.
In a moment like that where things could have gone sideways very fast. That's one of the moments where writing helps 100%. From having made a mistake, you have to switch it in a positive light. It was one of the lessons that I've been working on. The goal is to stay committed to every shot, be decisive and committed. When I teed off on Sunday, I was like, okay, today's my day.
Oh, wonderful shot.
Jon Rahm came out to play today in his final round.
Rahm now with a chance. What a huge putt this is.
The only thing I could feel was all the hard work that went into that moment. I had a chance to create history.
Jon Rahm is Spain's first U.S. Open champion.
It's an incredible feeling to be at top, but more than being the first Spanish player ever is more the fact that all my family, Kelly's family, and my son, everybody was there. So we had a very beautiful moment to be able to share with my family.
I push him to write as much as he can.
I get lazy
That's
sometimes.
one of those things that I have to give him a little nudge with. He's so much happier, healthier, more competitive, plays better, everything.
Can it translate? It means less grumpy.
Less grumpy, better husband, better dad, better golfer.
I think doing this work helps. We can all get caught up deflecting and blaming somebody else. So if you take accountability of what you're doing, I think you might move at a faster pace, improving. Especially if you're to accomplish more and more, be thankful for what you have and always want to do more.